am. So I have some new products from Stila. They have a new collection that is just in time for spring. Can you guys believe that spring collections are already coming out? Like, where is my life going? I don't understand. This is called the Impressionist. And when you look at the picture, you will see that it is basically just these gorgeous, glowing, like, oh, you summer beauty goddess. Like, their skin is really glowy. They just look absolutely gorgeous. This collection is inspired by Impressionism, the revolutionary art movement known for dramatic plays on light and vivid colors. They want translucent sweeps of color, a flawless and light canvas, strokes of saturated pigment for the perfect portrait. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is the Stila Aqua Glow Serum Foundation. This retails for $45. It is 1 ounce. So it's a little pricey. I absolutely love the bottle. I think the bottle is fabulous. I mean, you guys know I love gold anyway. But what I do like about it is that when you twist it up like this, it's just a little dropper. And then you get this little thing on the top that pops out. And then you just and squash it onto your hand. So I think it's nice. The cleanliness is cool. I think it's just kind of like convenient. So then you just bonk, and a lot comes out of the little dropper. So this is what it looks like. It's, as you can see, it's a very liquidy formula. This is a water-based foundation. So it's a serum foundation, and it feels like a serum foundation on the skin. This is the color light medium. There are 10 shades altogether, ranging from fair to dark. So it's kind of like a fair, light, light medium, that kind of thing. So I feel like sometimes those are a lot easier to find your color versus like the numbers or the actual names. So when you blend it in, you can see it's very lightweight. It feels like you are applying a skin product to your skin. It's very serumy, it glides on, it's kind of got a nice kind of like watery slip to it, and you can see how it just kind of like gives you this really pretty, I hope you guys can tell, really pretty glow to your skin. Now this for me is what a luminous foundation is about. The one that I tried it from L'Oreal was just straight up greasy, and that's the difference for me. This actually like absorbs and dries, but then leaves you with a kind of gorgeous glow to your skin. So it looks healthy, but it doesn't look like you have Vaseline splodged all over yourself. A little bit goes a pretty long way, like you really don't need a whole lot. However, this claims to be full coverage, medium to full coverage, and I don't think it is medium to full coverage at all. I would say this is a sheer to medium. I tried it with the beauty blender as well, and that really doesn't work. I wouldn't recommend applying this with a beauty blender. They recommend using with a brush or with your fingers. I applied it with my fingers, and I think it goes on really beautifully like that, and I am wearing it today. But let me just tell you a little bit about this. This is an ionized water-based foundation that's got multi-reflective pigments that deflect light, artfully sculpting the face so skin tone looks natural, even, and radiant. The ultra lightweight, luxurious serum formula blends seamlessly, instantly boosting hydration levels and perfecting the look of skin. It's got hyaluronic acid to help hydrate and nourish. Its lightweight, nearly invisible texture reduces the appearance of pores, fine lines, and wrinkles, buildable to full coverage with a radiant bare skin finish. Now, I completely agree with the bare skin finish. I think it looks really pretty on the skin. I don't normally like kind of glowy foundations. You guys know I'm very, very oily, and there are some that are just like too much. It's like, okay, I don't want to look like I'm this glowy. So this one for me does give you that really pretty like radiance. I definitely don't think this is something that I would be able to wear throughout the whole day. I would probably look really oily with it. And I don't really recommend setting this with a powder. You can, it's not like it gets bad, but I think this is one of those foundations that you can just leave alone. I mean, it does still feel like a serum on your skin, so it's gonna feel like, not wet, but kind of wet-ish. It doesn't dry to like a matte, or like it definitely feels like you're just very moisturized. So I did set mine with a very, very light layer of a powder, and it was fine, but I feel like for the purpose of this foundation, because it does have a really pretty luminous glow and it's not super greasy, you don't necessarily need to. And I think the whole purpose of this foundation is to have that kind of summer, kind of like youthful glow. Like, yes, I'm a little bit like sunscreen. Like, you know, when you have sunscreen on your face and you're just kind of like, oh, I'm so moisturized. Like, this is totally what this is. So you can set it if you want to. It doesn't really ruin anything. It is a little bit harder to blend out your contour color. So if you are Like I just noticed that because it was so like serum-y and moisturizing, it was like, whoa, like intensely pigmented, and so I kind of like had to really work it to blend it out. So you might want to use cream products with this one just because it is a very serum-y finish. But it's skin-like, it looks beautiful on the skin. Like I said, it's a medium coverage, it gives you a gorgeous glow, like it's very skin-like, super awesome on the wrinkles. If you are someone who has fine lines and wrinkles and you hate them, this is not going to accentuate them in any way. It is a very nice foundation, and I'm surprised because I was like, oh, I'm not going to like this because I'm so oily. But like I said, it's not something that I would be able to wear all throughout the day. But if you're kind of like going on a dinner date and you do have oily skin and you're like, I just want to look really healthy and glowy and J-Lo-ish today, you're going to like this foundation. It says it's after 12 hours of continuous wear, skin is more hydrated. And I can definitely feel that. Like, I feel like it's almost like I'm putting a skincare product on my skin. Like I said, it feels like a serum. It feels very hydrating. It hasn't picked up any kind of dry spots or makes me look cruddy. I am breaking out. It definitely is not going to cover your breakouts. No way, Jose. But it is going to even out your skin tone and just make you look very healthy and very kind of like just glowy and like luminous. So I actually do like this foundation. I think it's nice for its intended use, and I especially think if you have dry skin, normal skin, even combo, I think you would like this. On the oily side, you're not going to be able to get a whole like day out of it, but I think for a specific like nighttime event, you will probably be okay. We have the Aqua Glow Serum Concealer. This is $27. Where'd mine go? There it is. This is what it looks like. Sorry, my mirror is very distracting for you guys. That's what it looks like. So again, I like the packaging. I love the fact that it's in a tube. And what I also love is the actual little doodad is kind of cool. It's just like clear. I don't know. I just think it's a very cool little scientific almost. So the color that I have is light medium, and it's definitely too dark for my concealer because I like a little brightening effect. And this is basically the exact same color as the foundation. So for me, I had a hard time trying to figure out if this was good because the color just wasn't right. So there are 8 shades and I have light medium, so that's like the 4th shade over. So I should have probably got fair light so that I could have that brightening effect. So this is definitely a more liquidy formula. Again, it's very kind of wet feeling when you put it on, but it's not greasy feeling. It just is a little like wettish. So you can see right there that it is running. It is definitely a liquidy formula. And then when you blend it in, like you guys can probably tell that it is very kind of like wet. It has a nice kind of like watery slip to it. It's not like super thick or like hard to blend out. But like I said, the color for me just wasn't right. And so it was hard for me to tell if it was doing what I normally want. So I ended up having to put my lighter concealer on top of it. But I will say that my concealer under there looks nice. I feel like for oily skin, it's going to be a little bit too oily for you guys though. Especially for a concealer, that's where I get the most greasy. Like you can already probably see a little bit of oil peeking in here. So it's probably something you might want to stay away from if you have oily skin. But I feel like if you have dry skin or normal, you should probably be okay. It's $27. It says weightless, undetectable coverage in each perfecting drop. This is an ionized water-based buildable concealer that seamlessly blends into skin for natural looking, nearly invisible coverage. Traditional concealers with heavy cakey textures can fix one problem while causing another. Dark circles get covered while imperfections like fine lines get highlighted. And that I agree with. So I felt like with this one, you're definitely it's not gonna enhance your wrinkles. I feel like it is gonna be a really great one for if you do have under eye problems, because I have it underneath as well as another concealer packed on top, and my wrinkles look awesome. So definitely does not make your wrinkles stand out at all. It was nice to blend out. It blended out very nicely. It's a little bit wetter than the formula that I use normally, so I feel like when you are putting your powder under there, you just have to be a little bit more like slow and careful with it because it is quite wet. Again, it has the hyaluronic acid, and it says buildable to full coverage with a semi-matte finish. I wouldn't say this is semi-matte in my opinion. It's pretty glowy. I think that if I would have had a lighter color, I probably would have been able to just use this, and I think I would have really liked it. But like I said, I do see a little bit of oil coming through, so I feel like with this foundation and with this concealer, you just have to be careful if you have oily skin for sure. Okay, next we have the Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Palette. This retails for $39. There are two different color choices that you can pick from. There's the Sunrise Splendor, which is, what do I have? No, I don't have that one. The Sunrise Splendor is a more, I'll show you right there. It's got cooler tones, and then the one that I have has warmer tones, which I'm so glad they sent me the warmer tones because you guys know I like warm tones. So this is what the Sunset Seranade looks like. So there are 5 shades. They go Petunia, Peach Blossom, Gerbera, Camellia, and Twilight Rose. And that's starting from this side to this side, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe that's Petunia. Maybe that's Petunia, and then it goes that way. So these are basically a cream blush, or you can use them as a lip product. And I'm just going to kind of see what they say about them. They're a 2-in-1 lipstick and blush that's easy to make a monochromatic makeup. It's a creamy, translucent formula, blends like a dream for petal soft lips and cheeks in pretty pops of radiant color. Can be applied with a fingertip or a brush. And I love the little packaging, and I love the fact that it is a 2-in-1 product. So you have your cheek color, you have your lip color. I am wearing them today. So I have this shade right here, which is this middle one, which I believe is Gerbera. And it's just this gorgeous peachy tone. I have it on my cheeks. It was super easy to blend. I just used a stippling brush, but like it says on the thing, you can use your finger as well. And then I took this shade right here, which is called Camellia, and it's more of a kind of like contour shade. And I put that on my eyes just to kind of give me that like real like natural, almost like not wet lid look, but just like, oh, I'm so beachy right now. And I mean, it's definitely a wet formula, but it's not those ones that are like your eyelids get stuck because it's so sticky. Like it feels fine on the skin. But I actually really like this. I'm not super fond of cream blushes in general just because I'm super oily and usually I like powders. And sometimes I find that they're a little bit harder to blend. But I found that especially with this foundation, it blended gorgeously. It's very, very pigmented. I'm just gonna swatch. So those are all of the colors. And I'm hoping you guys can see. But see how pigmented they are? They really are a gorgeous formula. They have a nice kind of sheen to them, so if you do put them on your lips, I feel like they would look really gorgeous and very kind of like natural. But yeah, I think they're really great. I actually am really impressed with this. I think it's a great palette because you can travel with it and have a bunch of different looks. But that peachy tone color, the Gerbera, is so beautiful on the cheeks if you do like a really soft kind of pinky coral. It's absolutely gorgeous. Creamy, very pigmented, easy to blend. I think they would be very moisturizing on the lips as well. I don't think they're going to feel like I know how some cheek products, when you put them on your lips, they don't feel that great. This I feel like would, but on your cheeks it doesn't feel super greasy. So I do really like this, and that is $39. So next we have these Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. These retail, whoops, for $24. There are 5 shades altogether. I got 3 of them. They are a long-lasting, creamy matte color, a lightweight, comfortable texture, and these are just the new shade extensions. They already have this particular product out with a lot of different colors, and I've actually never tried these, but I've heard really great things about these from makeup artists that really, really love them for like weddings and everything. But anyway, it's got vitamin E, avocado oil. They're supposed to stay soft and hydrated. 6 hours of budge-proof, feather-proof, and transfer-proof. Try saying that with Invisalign. That's not easy. Full coverage, creamy matte finish with a weightless feel, and a doe foot applicator for perfect application. Hopefully you guys can see those different shades there. So it looks like there are 2 more darker colors than what I have, a raspberry and then a deep red. I like the packaging of these. I think they're very, very pretty. I think they look very nice. I like the gold writing. I like the gold handle. They're really just pretty, and I love the fact that you can see what color you're getting with the thingy-mabobber straight through the tube. So I have the color Caramello. This is a neutral nude, but I have to be honest, for me this is not very caramely type. I feel like caramel is more of a kind of warm tone, and for me this is a little cooler. I have it on my lips. It's an absolutely gorgeous color. I mean, I love the color. It's a really pretty nude, but it's definitely a cooler toned nude in my opinion. It has a little bit more of a kind of like mauve tone, in my opinion. I will say the wand of this is the best I've ever seen out there as far as liquid lipsticks go. It is very, very unbelievably flexible. You don't need a whole lot. I recommend just wiping whatever is extra off of your product and, you know, scraping it off, because you don't need much. A little bit goes a very long way with this product. And I really want to be able to show you guys how flexible, I don't know if you guys can see, the wand is the softest, most flexible product I've ever seen out there. It is so amazing. So when you're applying it to your lips, it just like hugs your lips and just glides on so nicely. I am like literally obsessed with that wand. So that was Caramello. Then we have the color, how do you say that? Baci? Is it Baci or Baci or Baci? B-A-C-I. Have no idea how you spell that. This one is a little bit darker than the Caramello or Caramello. A little bit more. Now, when you compare these two together, that one definitely looks warmer. If you guys can tell, come on, camera, focus on me. You can see that one definitely looks warmer compared to the other one. This is very cool toned, very kind of purplish, mauve toned, but then this one's a little bit, so you can see this is very nude, but on my lips, it looks a little bit more kind of purple toned. And that's the Caramello. But that one right there was the Baci. Then we have Chianti. And whoa, Nelly. Holy good moly, that's dark. This is considered a deep plum. Baci or Baci or however you say it is considered a nude pink. And then the Caramello is considered a neutral nude. But there it is, the Chianti. So you can see it's really deep plum. But you can see the pigmentation of these. This has a great coverage. You don't need very much at all. Like literally a tiny weeny bit goes a really, really long way. They're gorgeous. And they do dry to a nice matte. But I don't feel super dry yet. We shall see how it goes throughout the day. But I do notice that I am getting that darn line, which is very frustrating. Ugh. I hate that. That's like the worst ever. But looks really pretty on the lips. Boost your lips up. Really great pigmentation, coverage. Feels nice. I really, really like them so far. So, and those colors are absolutely gorgeous. So, that is the spring collection from Stila. There's one more thing that I did not get, which I'm bummed because I would like to, but this is the all-in-one color correcting palette. It retails for $45. There's a peach cream to neutralize blue purple, a pink cream to brighten fair medium skin, there's a yellow cream to neutralize purple and brown, there's orange to neutralize blue and purple, green to neutralize red, yellow powder to neutralize purple brown, and then lavender powder to neutralize yellow. So this is what the actual packaging looks like. So it's kind of cool. It's like kind of like a swirl type thing. And then you've got the cream powders or the cream products and then the powder products to set. So that's more of just a color correcting palette. Again, it's $45 and that's just supposed to help. You know, you see all these things on Instagram where they're like putting purple dots and orange dots and all this stuff. So that is for that, but I don't have that. So I hope you guys found that helpful. Definitely check out some of these products. I really feel like if you are looking for a glowy foundation and you do have a skin type that is a little bit more maybe dull or dry or normal and you just want that glow, you really are going to like this foundation because it really is beautiful. And I'm looking at my skin and I'm just like, I do look very youthful. However, if you have oily skin, it's not going to be something you're going to be able to like wear for a long time. And then definitely check these out. These are gorgeous. I'm like seriously obsessed. And I do really, really love, I mean, it's actually a really great collection. I am actually really impressed. I just think it just really depends on your skin type and what kind of look you're going for. But if you guys haven't checked any of these out, Stila is available at Sephora, I believe Nordstrom, Ulta, pretty much a lot of places, or you can just go to Stila.com. I will leave the links down below for all of these products specifically if you do want to see if there's like a specific one that you want to go and check out or purchase. I will leave my link down below so you guys can check those out. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and you did find it helpful. Don't forget to share if you know someone who is interested in this and wants to see some swatches and thoughts on it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!